intelligent cat, Dmitri. Fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, I'd like to ask you to pause for a moment and think of a recent event when you recognized having done something good. Maybe it was your achieving next level with Toastmasters progression, or maybe scoring high in your line of work, or maybe something good done for your family. How did it make you feel? That recognition. Did you feel that warm and fuzzy? Something was done right, and you feel good about it. And you feel the same way when you think about it now. Yes, we all love a pat on the back. If you get a lot of that, you might get extremely relaxed and start falling asleep like a cat on a master's lap. But the moment we wrap up the cat the wrong way, we get vicious and bite us, apparently does not like. And neither do we when we are treated with criticism. What is our emotional response when we get criticized? Well, I guess it would be the exact opposite of warm and fuzzy. This is something unpleasant, uncomfortable, and if at all possible, we'd like to avoid it. Well, the truth is we cannot avoid it completely unless we go and live alone in wilderness or become faultless supermen and superwomen, which we are not. And even if we were, there would be still people who might misunderstand our deeds, hence the potential for criticism again. Okay, that's accepted. We cannot avoid it, but there are different ways in which we can respond. A quite common response is people trying to suppress and push back. They call it vicious cat. Like, shut up, I'm not interested in this sort of, I'm not interested in listening to this, or no, it's your fault. That might work well with people subordinate to us, and guess what, it might even work for people with people superior to us, but only for a short term, and then we would regret. We may regret. Another form is instead of hissing and biting, the cat jumps and runs away. They call it withdrawal. Yes, this tactic would help to relieve that negative pressure, but it may leave us with a bad aftertaste, afterthought that we have not stood up for ourselves, or maybe the criticism was not completely fair. So we have more explanation to do, originated follow-up, and the onus is on us until that happens. Another form is to respond rationally. They call it rationalizing. Yes, we have a valid reason why we act in a certain way, or maybe someone misunderstood. We're trying to explain, as that famous honey, I'll explain is what we think. The problem with that, even though we may have all the valid reasons, the timing is bad. And even though we are right, the opposite party might be fed up and just explode. To prevent that explosion, we may do diffusing, and this is actually what they suggest. It's like bomb spot technician job, right? This is what they recommend, and I call it intelligent cat. Yes, I understand, you wrap me up the wrong way because I've broken your favorite vase, and you have all the reason to treat me like this, but maybe I'll make it up by catching 10 mice in the basement. You'll love me again. The problem with doing an emotional, intelligent cat is to overcome our emotions. The moment we treat it with criticism, subconsciously, we take it as an attack, diminishing our self-image and maybe public image. No one wants to be put in a bad light, but think about it. Maybe with that criticism, there is a rational thing, something suggesting an area where we can improve. Very often, or maybe time to time at least, we do ask for that feedback. Example, these Toastmaster speeches, or maybe 360 evaluation of work, performance appraisal, when we do ask for a true feedback. And imagine if with those, we hear only good things, we're going blind because we don't know where we could be better. We do not know where we could grow. Treating criticism as an opportunity, it's then our job to decode that incoming message to specific and actionable feedback. A critical part for that is to shift the focus from our emotions to clarifying issues and suggesting an action plan. For doing that, it's effective listening, acknowledging the opponent's concerns, asking questions, clarifications are essential for us to do the diffusing work. And once it's all applied, criticism is channeled the constructive way. Isn't that great? With that, I'm going to ask Helga. We're going to have a quick role play here, just to illustrate the process. Imagine the situation. I'm a staff librarian. I've been called to my lead's office, and I'm running to see her eagerly, so maybe some Elysium is coming my way. And I'm knocking on the door. Hi, Helga. Is it okay for me to jump in? They called me. They told me you're looking for me.
Yes, actually, I have been looking for you all over.
Oh.
And I have something to talk to you about, Dmitri. There have been some concerns in this library about your attitude towards patrons. I have heard from various reports that you come across unfriendly and aloof and even disgruntled. If you have a problem, you need to come to me. Not like my husband. You know, he snuck off with that lady, and he's shacked up with her now. Oh, I can't handle it at home and at work.
Sorry, Helga, I do apologize. Really, well, I don't know what to say. I feel lost. First off, I feel really bad about it, but this comes out of the blue. Could you tell me what the actual concern is?
Well, we've had a library trustee, and we want our trustees to have a very positive experience at the library. She was working with you as you were checking out her books. She said you did not make eye contact with her, that you were abrupt, that you were acting like a robot just checking these books out, and you even at the end, you even said, oh yes, we should have longer hours in this library. If you have a question about our policies, I need you to come to me. And we've been training all our employees to provide as much of a positive experience for our patrons. But when a trustee comes away with a negative experience, I'm very concerned, and this is a warning for you, Dmitri.
Helga, I think now I understand what it's about. I'm thinking about particular moments. Well, first off, I take this seriously. If I may suggest, let me take this, and I'll have a follow-up conversation with the person. Understand there is a concern. Well, I don't want you to be receiving this message. First of all, I'm really sorry this is coming your way. What I'd like to suggest is, why don't we continue maybe later this week? I'll do my evaluation and I'll propose an action plan I'd like to go ahead with. Because obviously, if there are any deficiencies on my end, we'll get those fixed.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better, Dmitri, and I'm glad that you're so receptive to hearing this objection. And I think that perhaps I'm overreacting from my own personal life. Sorry about that.
Thank you, Helga. Thank you very much. So that was a quick illustration of the process. And again, I could relate to that again and again personally, and maybe you would share the same feeling. It's really overcoming that emotional thing is a major challenge, because once we're done with that, all the emotions settle down. We have the rational thinking to put it in a proper channel. To summarize, let's accept it. We will be criticized at times what we have or have not done. But in response to that, if we deny and play ignorant, we may be missing the opportunity to improve and grow. Rather than that, rather than doing vicious cat or covert cat, let's be an intelligent cat to take that feedback as an opportunity for our improvement, for our growth, diffuse the criticism, and convert it to actionable and specific things. Thank you.